Welcome to the island of Pianosa. This is an active war zone. This island is a base for Army Air Corps and a staging area for bombing raids over Axis targets. The men here must each fly 50 missions for one tour of duty before they are allowed to be discharged.
Shut up, the colonel just raised it to 55.
Hold your tongue, recruit.
Yes, sir.
Every one of the men here are always eager to get into a plane and fight for a country, whatever the cost.
No, they aren't.
I said shut up! The main thing I must tell all incoming soldiers is to stay strong and alert, and don't let the scary thought of war get to your head. Recruit, if you don't shut your subversive mouth, I am gonna kill you.
So, Colonel, would you like to introduce yourself?
Colonel Cathcart's my name. Leading these men, that's my game.
So, I've heard a lot about this Catch-22.
Yes, a fine catch it is.
So, what exactly is Catch-22?
Well, Catch-22 has many causes and pieces, but the most important issue it deals with is discharging soldiers. The only circumstance in which a soldier can be discharged, for reasons other than completing his number of missions, is by being deemed insane.
Deemed insane? I'm sure that can't happen too often.
Are you kidding? Half of my men are completely insane.
Then they are to be discharged, I presume.
Well, there's the catch. In order to be deemed insane, you have to submit yourself to be examined for mental stability.
So do they?
No, of course not. They're crazy. Submitting yourself to be examined is the most sane thing they could do.
So, what would happen if someone crazy would submit themselves?
Well, then that'd make them sane.
So you're saying that you have to be considered insane to leave, but as soon as you ask to leave because of your own insanity, you're deemed sane.
Precisely.
I see. You mentioned earlier that one can be discharged if they completed the required number of missions. How many missions is that?
It depends on when you ask me.
Excuse me?
Well, 2 months ago, I would have said 35 missions. 2 weeks ago, I would have said 40. 2 days ago, I would have said 50. And 2 minutes ago, I would have said 55.
So, how does anyone agree to these constant changes?
They don't. My men are constantly complaining about it. Especially this one man, named Yasarian. He despises flying so much that he takes any chance he can get to avoid going on a mission. Always causing trouble, that Yasarian. He even refused to wear clothes every day for a week.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time, Colonel.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Milo, and I run the Syndicate you've all probably heard of. The Syndicate is a collective group that has a share in a common business. The Syndicate I run is focused on buying and selling of various goods in Europe, such as indigo, chocolate, and tulips. I deal mainly in goods that are high in demand. The best part of the Syndicate is that we all have a share in it. When the Syndicate does well, we all do well. It's pure capitalism. Beautiful. Which is why all kinds of people, even the Germans, are in except those communist Russians. The Syndicate has helped me get it with all kinds of business. There was even a time which I made money from a German bombing of this base. Although at first everyone was confused and angry, they were all quickly calm to hear there was money going into the Syndicate. So remember, a success for the Syndicate is a success for us all. Eggs. 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 Here I am with the black market tip of the day. The mess hall used to buy their eggs for 7 cents per egg. Now I buy them from Malta for 7 cents and sell them to the mess hall for 5 cents. Yet I still make a profit. How is that? I'm selling them for less than I got them. This is how. The eggs that are sold in Malta don't actually come from Malta. The people selling them in Malta are just the middlemen. They get the eggs from Sicily, where they are bought for 1 cent per egg. I buy them for that price and sell them to the middlemen in Malta. The secret is, I'm the middleman in Malta. That's right, I buy them from Sicily, sell them to myself in Malta, buy them again for myself in Malta, and finally sell them to the mess hall. So while everyone thinks I'm losing 2 cents, I'm actually gaining 4 cents by dropping them from 1 cent and finally selling them for 5 cents. By dropping the price, they think they're getting a deal and don't ask questions. It's the perfect system.